Friday Night Baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Number 17 makes his big league debut right after this. Daniel Mengden is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Ready now for L.A., Ian Kinsler. A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the player...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Angels nothing, A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready now, Jed Lowry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the A's, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took Game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into Game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Giro, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll take a look at ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. One and 0 pitch on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Chapman, base runner at first with one out. Again, he sends it out of play. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing in the Oakland first. On to the second now. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is there to record the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now. The 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Hard on the ground towards short. And Ibar can't get to it. It's a base hit. And with 2 out, that means Cole Calhoun moves from the on-deck circle into the batter's box next.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Ryan Schimpf would be next.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Chapman waits on it, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopper foul. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Stephen Piscotty is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
No strikes.
Jonathan Lucroy would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0 pitch. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. Now at the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Change up. A little bit inside. 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Pulled softly out toward right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
No balls and 1 strike. Sent on the ground out to second. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in for Oakland, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite hand and opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
2 balls and a strike. Lucroy gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here now the 2-2. Simmons on to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Jed Lowe, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Trout giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second. And he is in there.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Pujols. He singled his last time up. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And a curveball in for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Turned on down the line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Martin Maldonado will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Schimpf at second with 2 down. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Lowry's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Angels. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw down to first, one away. Here's Matt Joyce now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Nipped the corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Joyce is retired. 2 down now. Riding in once again, Chris Davis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Andrelton Simmons.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Is taken, strike one. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Olsen trying to get there. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Here's Justin Upton now. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Luis Valbuena comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Albert now. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Piscotty aboard here at first with nobody out. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kinsler. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready with the 0-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Kinsler for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets. Jake Smolinski is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Right field, number 5.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Is laid off for ball 2.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three and one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Digging in once again, Ryan Schimpf. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2. 2-2, here it is. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Martin Maldonado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's safe. That's a big at bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Santiago Casilla is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons as he hits one on a line to left field. Joyce has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And not in time as the run scores. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The 0-1. Line to the right side. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowe. Here's Eric Ibar now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The batter, number 8, second base.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jed Lowry. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Lowry is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in once again, Matt Chapman. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. On its way is pitch number 75. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. As here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's just 1 for 6. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Fowler's under it. 1 away. Ready once again, Justin Upton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready with the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Fowler. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Luis.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Matt Joyce. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Matt Joyce.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Upton. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's Chris Davis now. He doubled his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. One out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Striding in for Oakland, Jake Smolinski. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
All even now, 2-2. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Here's Albert now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Number 36.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And there's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Joyce. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
How about it?
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Schimpf. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels strand one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Marcus Semien will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, an impressive 4 for 7. Too high, and it's 3-0. Semien is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Scooped up on the backhand, and there's one away.
Now batting.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Up around the face. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Eric Ibar now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The 1-0 home. Fly ball out toward right field. And this will be taken in out there by Kinsler, and that in. Marcus Semien will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that one stayed up a little high. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Lowry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Oh, he has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler's there for it. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Now to the plate, Matt Joyce. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Last strike now for Oakland. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 5-0 finish tonight. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.